On June 7th, the representative for California's 42nd Congressional District took to the floor to mark the start of Pride Month by honoring the one and only Queen of Drag, RuPaul. He praised RuPaul's accomplishments, including becoming the first gay black man to host his own talk show. He also praised RuPaul's activism and philanthropy. Garcia told The Advocate that his speech was intended as a stand against ongoing attacks on the LGBTQ+ community from Republicans and the far right in the U.S. Watch this.
Mr. Speaker, the House Library is open. Now I rise to commemorate the start of Pride Month by honoring the one and only Queen of Drag, RuPaul. An artist, a philanthropist, and a barrier breaker, RuPaul Charles has become an American phenomenon and an icon. Nobody has more charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent than RuPaul Charles. Now, Ru's career launched as a drag performer in New York, and then as a successful pop artist releasing his first hit album, Supermodel of the World. In total, he has released 15 studio albums. RuPaul also became the first gay black man to host his own talk show, The RuPaul Show. He is most known, of course, for his multi-Emmy award-winning show, RuPaul's Drag Race. Now, Drag Race and its many domestic and international spin-offs has put drag in the global spotlight. The show has helped launch and uplift the careers of thousands of drag queens and artists. But more importantly, the show has served as a critical space to discuss issues around inclusion, trans rights, mental health, and self-worth. And this message couldn't be more important as the LGBTQ+ community continues to fight for equality and acceptance. The world needs more love and, yes, more RuPaul. I want to thank RuPaul Charles for his years of leadership in our community and his activism. This Pride season, as we recommit to celebrating diversity, difference, and self-love, we must always remember what RuPaul so famously says. If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? Thank you, and I yield back.
Gay Democrat Robert Garcia celebrates Pride Month by honoring Mama Ru. What are we all talking about?
I'm speechless.
You're loving him.
It's thundering outside right now. And it's speaking for me. I'm loving it.
Right? Isn't he amazing?
Not only did he did Beyonce. We talked about
Remember
that.
when we talked about that last year? He had done Beyonce and he had the big picture of Queen Bee there and was saying all the wonderful things that she had won and her accolades.
It was for Black History Month, and he was praising her as a woman, and now this, and he says charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
He said, see you next Tuesday. You know what that means, right?
The legislative
yes!
floor.
I love it. I gag for it. I gag for it. And you could just tell that like he preps for this and like he's passionate about it. And he's like, look, I need to school you on the real education of our community. RuPaul, you know, like.
And he's sharp with it. Look at that hair, that demeanor.
Yes.
He speaks so eloquently.
I love that. I love that.
We're gonna have to have you here.
I know, right? Robert Garcia, come and do the FayWhat show. Come lay in bed with me. Can you imagine? Like, I just could imagine some people in that room. You know the people who I'm talking about. They probably are just like, ugh, wow, him again. Who is he going to bring next? You know, like what else? What other queer stuff is he going to talk about? That Robert Garcia.
But the way he presents it, they have no other choice but to be engaged.
Yeah.
Like, what are you saying? Are you really doing this? Like, the shock value of it all is just. This is the word.
Yeah.
It just gives me a breath of fresh air. And just,
I know. It gives me hope for others. Yeah.
And I guess hope for the country or the...
I'm not there yet. So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the FayWhat show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ+ media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the FayWhat show. Get the week started with me.